favorite fighter of all time lose via knockout right before he has a fucking daughter. I'm sorry that I don't want to sit here and create content for you guys, okay? I'm a little upset. I'm a little hurt, okay? After Jiri Prochazka goes out there and kicks Carlos Ulberg in the legs and literally ruptures his Achilles heel, he loses via vicious KO TKO, and I almost lost my mind. Okay, I don't care how much money I made today on Paulo Costa, okay? I made about $700 on Paulo. I don't care. I am drinking myself to sleep because Jiri Prochazka lost. I am upset. I turned off stream 30 minutes ago because I did a 4-hour reaction stream to the whole card, and I sat here shaking my head the whole time in silence. Okay, so I realized, you know what, I'm just going to have to sit here and make my reaction video now because if I don't, it's never going to be made. Alright, and I need an immediate rematch for Jiri Prochazka. Jiri tried aura farming, can't wait till Khamzat grapples Ulberg. Khamzat's not making it through Strickland. I don't care about Khamzat right now. I need an immediate rematch between Jiri and Carlos. How was this fight not stopped after Carlos Ulberg literally ruptured his Achilles heel and was able to fucking walk? He couldn't even stand on his own 2 legs. How was this fight not stopped? How? How? Somebody explain to me how the fight was not stopped after bro literally couldn't even defend himself on the feet. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. I always knew Jiri was overrated. Enjoy your mute. Enjoy your 30-second mute, buddy. I'm pissed off. I can't believe this. I literally cannot believe this. Jiri Prochazka, my favorite fighter of all time, a fighter who goes out there and does or dies every single time for us, lost today. Right before he had his daughter. I am devastated. To that bum, Carlos Ulberg, that Kiwi. That bum. You got your Achilles ruptured by 3 leg kicks. Good night. I cried, I'm being honest. I'm sick. I'm sick. Jiri sucks. You can't be anybody with power? Okay, cool. Enjoy your mute, bro. Normally I don't mute people. I don't care, but I'm butthurt. I'm butthurt. UFC 327 literally had fight of the year. Paulo Costa won by a finish. Everything I asked for, but Jiri lost. And nothing seems the same. And nothing seems the same. Jiri lost and he has to go home. And his wife's going to give birth in a few days. I'm devastated. I'm devastated. If Jiri kicked the leg 2 more times, the fight was over. If Jiri kicked the leg 2 more times, the fight, but he didn't. He decided to point down and squabble up. Jiri! He felt bad. He did. He did. Jiri felt bad because he sat there and demolished Carlos Ulberg in record time. So he said, you know what, I'm not going to attack the leg that you're literally limping on. You can't even put fucking weight on, and we're going to squabble up. I want Jiri's back fade. I want Carlos Ulberg. How about that? I'll take Carlos Ulberg next. I don't care. We need to get rid of Ulberg. And yeah, please. Who's next? This is worse than the Joshua Van fluke win, by the way. Literally worse than the Joshua Van fluke win against Pantoja, by the way. Ankalaev would do unspeakable. Ankalaev would pick up Carlos Ulberg by the fucking arms and toss him over the octagon like the trash he is. Paulo Costa is going to go up there and demolish. Paulo Costa is going to kick Carlos in the leg 1 time and he's going to cry. Chilling my boy Van, I traded with him. I'm not in the mood to be pulling no punches today, bro. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe Jiri Prochazka lost. I can't. Against that bum, that fat bum, Carlos Ulberg, he wasn't even in shape this week. Wasn't even in shape. Jiri Prochazka looked locked in the eyes of a predator, the eyes of a warrior. He had this fight dialed in. How did they not stop this, by the way? How did they not stop it after Carlos literally ruptured his Achilles heel and wasn't able to stand? Now Carlos Ulberg's going to be out for a year, probably. Probably. This is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Bro, spamming New Zealand flags. He's going to vacate. You know what? Carlos better vacate. He better run. He better run. And you know what they should do? They should make Jiri versus Big Ankh for the interim again. Or for the undisputed. I don't care that we saw fight of the fucking year with Josh Hokit and Curtis Blaydes, and I told you guys Josh Hokit was going to go out there and demolish Curtis Blaydes after he did that weird persona thing, the down Vato thing, the Josh Hokit thing. I don't care, man. Jiri Prochazka lost. Jiri Prochazka lost. I'm not even in the mood to dance for the follows right now. Trying to toy with a sniper. Fucking A, man. I can't believe this, bro. This is worse than all national tragedies put together. All of them. This hurts worse than the Alex loss. This hurts worse than the Alex loss the second time where he got knocked out 2 times in the fucking fight. This hurts because he was this close to winning. To being champion. Give me the rematch, bro. I'm not dealing with these how terrible is Jiri chats. I'm not. Jiri lost via insane autism. I need Peter Yan to fight now. Ulberg turns something in his knee. Elliot do his dance to the... Man. All Jiri had to do was wait until the fight was over. 1 minute and 20 seconds left, bro. I mean, wait until the round... Well, if the round was over, they would have stopped the fight. He couldn't walk. He couldn't stand. And Jiri gave him mercy by not smashing his leg 3 or 4 times. Big Onk, please. Big Onk, please. Big Onk, please. Big Onk, please. Please, Big Onk. Please. Please. Big Onk, I'm begging. Big Onk, I am begging you. Big Ankalaev, I am begging you to go out there and destroy Carlos Ulberg. Ankalaev, please. Please. Nah, this is different, chat. This is different. I've been a big Onk fan, but this hits different. This is different, chat. Seeing Jiri lose like that, and then the post-fight speech. The post-fight speech. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. He did not go for that. Yeah, fuck off. I can't believe this, Jiri. I can't believe this, man. I really can't. I'm devastated. His daughter makes this 100 times. Literally, him being this close to being a father makes this 1,000 times worse, bro. 1,000 times worse. Alex needs to move back down and get it for Jiri. Big Onk, please, Big Onk. Fuck. I get why you're sad for Jiri because you look. That's my twin, bro. Johnny Walker robbed. Jiri slept. We are in the worst timeline. We are in the worst timeline. But UFC 327 was... Thank you guys for... I'm not dancing for the follows tonight. I'm not. I'm sorry. Jiri Glass Chin. Fuck you guys. What's he gonna do with the plushie belt now? Damn. Damn. Why you gotta say that, man? At least City Kickboxing? Yeah, very true. Very true. Very true. UFC 327, though, boys, was great until the main event. Until the main event, this card was card of the year, undisputedly. Josh Hokit had fight of the year against Curtis Blaydes. I told you guys Curtis Blaydes was literally trash. You know, I want to sit here and talk to you guys about the whole card and my thoughts on each of the fights and break it down, but I physically, mentally cannot get over Jiri Prochazka losing this fight. I can't. I can't. I can't. I literally can't. I can't. I don't care how much money I won on Paulo Costa. I don't care how much money because I won a lot of money on Paulo Costa. That Jiri loss, that shit hits different. That Jiri loss hits different. It does. It does. But for 327, boys, I told you guys we had the locks. We did great on the main card. All right. Dominick Reyes won by fucking robbery. This was the most boring fight of all time against Johnny Walker. This was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe they scored a single round for Dominick Reyes, let alone two. Okay, like, I don't get it. Dominick Reyes was getting his leg chipped up by Johnny Walker. It was absolutely insane. But in reality, both these dudes need to get cut because what a shitty performance from the both of them. What a terrible performance from the both of them. First Norwegian blood champion. Whatever, bro. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. He's not going to get one defense. He's literally not even getting one defense. Not even kidding. Walker losing pissed me off so bad. Yeah, it was bad. Mute the Norway comments. Say that. Jiri sold me 8K. I'm still in shock. Jiri sold me, bro. But I made so much bread on Paulo Costa. It's like just not even funny. It's like just not even funny. I made so much money on Paulo Costa. I can't believe you guys had him at plus 200. Paulo Costa at plus 200 against Azamat. Who is Azamat, by the way? Like, who is Azamat? Are we serious? All Jiri had to do was leg kick him. Very true. How do you feel about Derek Lewis versus Hokit getting added to the card? We're going to get to it when we get to Hokit. Paulo Costa goes out there and absolutely masterclasses Azamat. And I told you guys if Paulo Costa didn't get a finish here, I would no longer be a fan. And what did he do? Go out there and gets a brutal, brutal finish. This was an absolute brutal beating, and you guys all sat here and laughed at me because I picked Paulo Costa. Oh, Azamat's gonna put him down. Oh, Azamat is that dude. Oh, Azamat this. Oh, Azamat is garbage. Who's Azamat? Azamat who, by the way? Thoughts on Habib Connor? All right. Do we know what happened to... He broke it. Azamat got pulled down on a stretcher, by the way. That's what happens when you fuck with the secret juice. I can't believe you guys doubted Paulo Costa, by the way. The dude who took Sean Strickland to a split decision. Now, give me Paulo Costa versus Carlos Ulberg. Let's see how Carlos does. Let's see how Carlos does. Let's see it. Costa's top 3, and if he wins versus him and Ulberg does, Carlos is going down against Paulo Costa. Absolutely. Azamat is a fake demon. Azamat is a fake demon, bruh. Literal fake demon. Actual fake demon. 16-0 for nothing. 16-0 for what? Thank you for the follows, boys. But 16-0 for what, by the way? For getting whooped on? I'm so happy Paulo Costa's back. So happy. So happy. Absolutely ecstatic. This was an easy layup fight for him. Again, I can't... Yo, this fight closed at minus 230 for Azamat. For what? For what? Do you think Carlos will be a good champ? No, I think he's going to lose his first fight. His first fight. Fuck Carlos. Carlos just gained a forever hater. Carlos Ulberg genuinely just gained a hater for the rest of his career. Actually. I'm not even kidding. Ulberg has Izzy's technical striking, more KO power than Pereira. Jesus Christ, bro. Get off of it. Get off of it. Get off of it, bro. Alright, boys. Josh Hokit versus Curtis Blaydes literally had fight of the year. Fight of the year. This was insane. Josh Hokit was going around all week doing these impressions, doing down Vato, crazy Josh Hokit, making scenes, going in Yuri's face, getting in Carlos's face, acting mentally insane at the media day solo press conference. This was the best heavyweight fight. By the statistics, by the way, there's never been a heavyweight fight with more significant strikes than this fight. This fight was absolutely insane. Josh Hokit went out there and absolutely beat the brakes off of Curtis Blaydes. Whooped him bad. Now, yes, Curtis looked a lot bigger than Josh Hokit, but Josh Hokit went out there and masterclassed him. Josh had the chin. He was eating everything. He put Curtis Blaydes in all types of disgusting situations. There was leakage everywhere. Ankh kills Carlos. Yeah, Ankh is going to rip Carlos a new one. He's going to roll Carlos into a ball and throw him over the octagon. Josh Hokit did so well. It was 2-1. That shit was a masterclass. Cut it out. If you don't think that was a masterclass, go look up the definition. It was beautiful. Curtis won. You need to go get mentally evaluated. Like, actually mentally evaluated. Josh Hokit did so fucking good against Curtis Blaydes that they instantly booked Josh Hokit versus Derek Lewis at the White House card. Huh? Right after the fight? April, May, June. That's a 3-month break. Robbed Blaydes is crazy. Jiri showed mercy and got punished for it. That's why you never show mercy, boys. A true samurai shows mercy. Not anymore. Not anymore. No more mercy. No more mercy. Jiri should have viciously ripped off that leg. Brutally. But after Josh Hokit beat up Curtis Blaydes, they announced Josh Hokit versus Derek Lewis on the White House card. You know Trump loves Derek Lewis. Josh Hokit went out there and literally just looked like the best heavyweight prospect we've seen in years. And they booked that. Talking about heavyweight prospects. The UFC. Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me fix this for you guys. We're going to do a real transition here. The UFC actually signed Gable Steveson. He's debuting at UFC 329, July 11th. You want to talk about heavyweight prospects that are going to shine? This is not him. When did you start watching MMA, UFC? A long time ago, but being a hardcore, I would say around the Usman Edwards second fight. Feed him to Waldo. Feed Curtis. Feed Gable Steveson. Anybody under 35. Anybody under. Gable Steveson is so trash. He's so trash. I don't understand why this is the most hyped heavyweight prospect. This guy's hyped. Did we not see what Josh Hokit would run through Gable Steveson like nobody's business, like water. Like water. Steven Asplin would run through Gable Steveson like water. Walter Walker would run through Gable Steveson like nothing else. Because heavyweight is very underwhelming. Yeah, but like, this dude, really? Josh? Gable? Gable Steveson? I remember your Gable hate video on YouTube. What a real viewer. I really hate Gable Steveson, boys. Like, literally, I hate this dude. What a fucking loser, right? Wins the Olympic gold medal. Signed to WWE, kicked off of WWE after 2 years getting booed out of the octagon, okay? Signed to the NFL, cut from the NFL during the preseason, didn't even play in a preseason game, bro, got cut from running around traffic cones, and now he decided to be a MMA fighter. By the way, after he got cut from the NFL, he returned to wrestling where he won the gold medal and then lost. This loser is our Lord and Savior for the heavyweight division? Okay, sure, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Actually makes sense. Well, we already know what's next for Josh Hokit. We already know what's next. Is this the best, like growth? So you clearly don't know what you're talking about? Okay, sure. Hokit is better than Gable at this point. Very true. Literally very true. Never forget Gable Steveson getting wobbled by a spinning heel kick by a fucking by a 2-6 fighter on the regional scene. Okay, let's never forget that. But we know what's next for Josh Hokit. Give Curtis Blaydes Gable Steveson. My mom was cursing at Costa. I am so happy Paulo Costa won. Like, literally ecstatic. UFC 327 might just be card of the year. I know I said UFC Seattle was card of the year, but UFC 327 really had it all. Really had it all. And if you guys are watching on TikTok, make sure you guys tap in at Erock MMA on YouTube to see my full breakdowns, predictions, This video right now I'm recording is going to be on YouTube, so if you're in chat, say what's up to the YouTube video, boys. Yeah, I'm trying to be a MMA media personality. All right, we're almost at 500 subs. Hook a brother up. Hook a brother up. All right. Yeah, this was card of the year. Look, Dominick Reyes versus Johnny Walker was a fucking robbery. It was a robbery. I don't want to hear it. How did they score Dominick Reyes a single round? A single round. A single round. Are the fights over? Yeah. 1 round. Johnny Walker, even though this was a staring contest, both should have lost. Fair. Fair. But I'm not accepting the Johnny Walker robbery. Split decision robbery. Dominick Reyes. I mean, that pissed me off. Walker had like 4 head strikes. Yeah, but he was cooking that leg. He was cooking that leg, brother. Jiri beats Ulberg in the rematch. Very true. Hey, thank you for the follow, JoJo. Very true. City Kickboxing, I'm on my way. I'm fuming. Yeah, City Kickboxing don't want to see me, twin. City Kickboxing does not want to see me, twin. Cub Swanson with the absolute beautiful masterclass against Nate the Train Landwehr. I mean, really not much to say here. He retired right after with the retirement package. Absolutely beautiful. Nate the Train Landwehr sucks. Yes, we did lock Aaron Pico. Yes, we did lock Aaron Pico. Yes, we did lock Aaron Pico. I mean, yes, we did lock Patricio Pitbull. Absolutely. I thought Patricio Pitbull was going to ragdoll Aaron Pico. If you thought Aaron Pico was going to win, go get mentally evaluated. He was coming off of a round 1 knockout. He was coming off of a round 1 knockout. Oh, somebody followed on Twitch. Hey. Hey. I said I wasn't dancing for follows tonight, but I'm pissed. I can't believe Jiri lost. I literally can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Aaron Pico's top 5. Bro, Aaron Pico would get dog walks by Cub Swanson. Literally. Don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. Book Cub Swanson versus Aaron Pico next. Cub Swanson runs right through Aaron Pico. Actually. Aaron Pico with the masterclass, though, against Patricio Pitbull. It was kind of Khalil kills Ulberg. Very true. Very true. Give me anybody versus Ulberg. I'm picking anybody to beat Ulberg. Oh, my God. I hate that guy. Oh, my God. I hate that guy. Cut Patricio Pitbull. By the way, I did say whoever lost this fight needs to be cut. So, cut Pitbull. And give Aaron Pico Cub Swanson, because Cub Swanson beats him. Kevin Holland pulling a win out of Zask against Randy Brown was like, all right. I was like, all right, sure. Great win for Kevin Holland, huh? Great win for Kevin Holland. No, I would never. Hey, thank you, Jordy, for the speech. Hey, you ready? Hell yeah, Jordy for the rose. Let's go. Let's go. Gamrot with the masterclass against Esteban. I mean, Jiri fans looking goofy as fuck right now. Did y'all really not see that coming? Yo, enjoy your mute. Enjoy your mute, bitch. Enjoy your mute. The fuck? Normally I don't care, bro, but I'm pissed. I'm not dealing with this. Let me close my door real quick. My cat just opened it. This shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous, by the way. Gamrot masterclass that I told you guys I saw coming, but I was a little bit iffy on betting on, to be honest with you. Bias aside, Onk beats Ulberg. Yes, easy. 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 That's a block, honestly. Just hit 800 thanks to... I hit almost $700 thanks to Paulo Costa. Shout out Paulo Costa. Shout out Paulo Costa. Tatiana Suarez with the easy W. I mean, she was scaring me in the beginning of the fight, but pulls out the easy W. Easy peasy. Vicente Luque beats Kevin Gastelum. I told you guys don't lock Kelvin Gastelum. Why are we locking Kelvin Gastelum at minus 275? Kelvin Gastelum a lock at minus 275? Imagine what Alex would do. Very true. Very true. Alex would destroy Ulberg. But Kelvin Gastelum at 275 was your guys' lock? Okay. All right. All right. Vicente Luque with the W. This fight was so weird. Look, Chris I had winning before the fight, but then when he missed weight, I was like, oh, Chris is going to lose. And they called the winner. I believe they called the winner to be Chris. And then they said, oh, no, this is a draw. Okay. Very odd. Hamzat puts Ulberg in a coma. Very true. Y'all casual as fuck if you didn't want to see... If you didn't see that coming, bruh. LOL, talking about Pereira to feel better. Okay. Ha 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 ha. You're a part of like 12% of people who picked Carlos Ulberg to win, bro. Feel good about yourself. Hey, thank you, Jordy. Let's go. You're a part of the 17% of people who picked Carlos Ulberg to win, bro. Congratulations. Congrats. And I bet you picked Azamat to win, by the way. I bet you picked Azamat to win, by the way. Or Curtis Blaydes, by the way. Stop trying to pretend like you're hardcore, literally. Shout out to Scenic MMA, boys. Shout out to Scenic MMA. And Charles Radtake coming out there with the beautiful masterclass. Charles was kind of spooky in the beginning. It looked a little odd. It looked a little iffy. But he pulled through with the W. And there we go. Won't even be enough time for E-Rock to read the comment. Got him. Look, man. Why you look so much like Yuri? Gotta be AI? Nah, bro. It's just my twin. Yuri's just my twin. Boys, look. Listen, normally I stick around. Normally I love bantering with you guys. But it's time for me to drink myself to sleep. Okay? Because I am not... Hey. You ready? Hell yeah, Jordy. That's my twin. Yeah, Jordy. Hey, I said I wasn't gonna dance. I said I wasn't gonna dance. Oh, but it's coming. You ready? I said I wasn't gonna dance, but it was coming along. Shout out to Jordy, bro. I was hoping UFC 5. You ready? I was hoping UFC 5, but after that, yeah, nah. Ain't no goddamn after stream after seeing Jiri Prochazka down like that, okay? E-Rock needs to go have some alone time. We killed this card, but we can't even enjoy it. Deadass. Me and Scenics MMA, our picks went crazy, but the main event, I can't. I think Josh Hokit absolutely runs through Derek Lewis. It's not even going to be close. Not even going to be close or fair or even anything like that. Are you done? Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. E-Rock MMA on YouTube, boys. We're at 412 subs. Hook a brother up. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I am depressed. I am feeling mental anguish. I don't really know the other words to describe my feelings as a grown man besides Jiri Prochazka. I hope you figure it out, and I hope everything works out well, because dang, man, his wife didn't even watch the fight. She's waiting for Yuri's mom to tell her. Fuck, bro. Yuri, I love you, bro. I'm devastated. Radtake, Gaslam, Padilla, Suarez, Gamrot, Holland, Pico, Landwehr, Walker, Blaydes. Alright, boys, that's my cue. I'm out of here. Okay, woke up.